name is Morgan. I'm the Chief Creative Officer with Compassion Prison Project, and I am so excited because I got to go to Valley State Prison in September to launch our first pilot of our 12-part series, Trauma Talks. Now, having never been in prison before, I didn't know what to expect. I had excitement, I had nerves, I had all the feels, and it blew me away. And I think I can speak for some of the volunteers when I say that my heart was just blown wide open with the people I met and the stories we heard and the experience that we had. So we want to share that with you now. So over the next coming weeks, follow along as we share stories of joy, sorrow, compassion, and transformation with this amazing, amazing group of men at Valley State Prison. So let's get started.
Seeing the men lighting up because they're in community, seeing them excited because we're there, that they get to spend this day, to connect with us. So for me, it's, yes, I see, particular men's faces in my mind's eye right now, but most of all, what I see and what I feel is their joy. Yes, the joy of, the looks on their faces of joy, but what was so obvious, by, yes, the smiles, but also by the their availability, like they wanted to be there. They really were so present. And
one joyous memory that sticks out is when we brought bags of shelled pistachios, and one of the men said that he hasn't had shelled pistachios in over 13 years, and it was so wonderful for him. So he was so happy to receive this gift.
The guys are amazing. They have a lot I think sometimes they feel like they're not loved, like nobody cares, and it's wonderful. These volunteers with big hearts come in and they show them that people do care, and it gives them hope. It gives them hope to that they can do other things, that somebody does care about them, because I think they've been in some have been in so long, a lot of times they burn all the bridges that they have, and it's hard when you don't have anybody supporting you.
Another really super fun is when we do the campfire dances, and you see the little kids that, that they have inside, the little kids that they never got to be. That was super fun. Seeing all of them do their funny dances and the joy in their eyes, and they just forget for a second where they were.
Another joyful story that I have is just the experience of the Step Inside the Circle activity. I could see in the beginning where some of the guys may have been hesitant about stepping inside the circle based on what questions were being asked, but then seeing their brothers step inside the circle, that they experienced some of the same things, that was a joyful experience to me, seeing that they were open to saying, hey, I'm not in this alone. My brothers are here with me.
When we broke out into groups after doing the Compassion Trauma Circle, there was a gentleman named Richard who had a grape in his hand, and he put it in his mouth and went into sort of this state of ecstasy. And he opened his eyes and he said to me, I haven't had a grape in 20 years. Seeing that joy on his face really brought a tear to my eye, and his story obviously was a bit heartbreaking as well.
When we as volunteers went in, and in the circle we had a sign that said, you matter. And then afterwards, hearing one by one the men tell us that for the first time in their lives, they actually felt like they mattered. For the first time in their lives, some of them were 60 some years old. They believed it and they felt it.